The BRICS alliance with Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa is planning to float a new currency to settle international trade payments to challenge the global reserve status of the US dollar. The bloc of the 5 nations is likely to jointly decide on floating a new BRICS currency during its next summit in August 2023 to be held at Johannesburg in South Africa. Although all other countries constituting BRICS, including Brazil, Russia, China, and South Africa seem to be on the side of issuance of a common BRICS currency, India seems to be the only country that has not shown interest in the plans to launch a new currency. India's stand. India's External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar, in a press conference held on Monday, 3 July 2023 said that India has no plans for a BRICS currency. He declared a month before the summit that India might back out from creating the new currency. Instead, India is focused on strengthening its national currency, the rupee, and making rupee stronger will be the top priority of the Indian government, Jaishankar had stated. Justification for this stand. India is the only country in the bloc that is doing well in terms of GDP on its merit. As such, the country needs no support from BRICS and can survive without the new BRICS currency, it is claimed. India also has good relations with the US and Europe with trade and military deals worth billions of dollars. Country does not want to risk its trade with Western powers, believing in the yet-to-be-released BRICS currency. Efforts to expand the bloc. The bloc, which earlier included Brazil, Russia, India, and China, has not expanded since the inclusion of South Africa in it in 2010. The increasing relevance of the Global South has become an important development during the current year as the BRICS has embarked on expanding the bloc. Reportedly, a host of Middle Eastern and African nations have expressed interest in joining the bloc. It is obvious, with the vast national resources held by China and Russia, nations who want to join see the benefit of joining the BRICS alliance, which ultimately aims to challenge the US dominance. India, however, is likely to press for deciding well-defined criteria for the proposed addition of new members to the BRICS grouping of emerging nations. Instead of extending membership solely on the basis of recommendations by present members. If BRICS nations decide on taking in new members, India therefore would want formulation of well-established criteria for qualification. Changing scenario since BRICS appeared on the international stage. The US, which enjoyed the global superpower status post-World War II, is today being challenged by BRICS. Efforts in this direction seem to be afoot as the BRICS embarks on expanding the bloc with a goal to dominate world trade by 2050. The bloc took a massive step with the establishment of the new Development Bank in 2014, set up with $50 billion in seed money. The new Development Bank floated assumes significance as it provides competition to the International Monetary Fund, an organization known for conducting operations based on political interest of the developed West. However, over the years, BRICS is developing into much more than an economic bloc and trying to establish itself as representing a voice of the Global South.